What would you do if speaking up could cost your life, but staying silent could cost everyone else theirs? Sometimes the hardest battles aren't fought with swords, they're fought within us. And for Esther, that moment had finally come. The news of the king's decree spread like wildfire across the empire. After Haman claimed the Jews disregarded the king's laws, framed them as a threat to the Persian Empire, and manipulated the king to kill all the Jewish people. King Xerxes accepted, unaware that Haman's plot to eliminate all Jews was largely driven by his hatred for Mordecai, who refused to kneel before him. A terrible order had been sealed. On a single day, all Jewish people were to be destroyed. Fear swept through the land. Families mourned, cities trembled, and outside the palace gates, Mordecai wept openly. Dressed in sackcloth and ashes, Mordecai cried out in grief. When Esther heard about Mordecai's sorrow, she sent someone to find out what had happened. And then, the truth reached her. Mordecai urged Esther to go before the king and plead for her people. And suddenly, being a queen was no longer a privilege but a responsibility. For the first time, Esther understood the danger but hesitated. Yet Mordecai's message pierced her heart. Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Those words awakened something within her. Esther realized that her position wasn't just privilege, it was purpose. Maybe she hadn't become queen by accident. Maybe she had been placed there for this very moment, but there was a problem. No one could approach the king uninvited, not even the queen. To walk into the throne room without permission could mean death. Esther was afraid. And honestly, who wouldn't be? This wasn't just courage, this was risking everything. But after wrestling with fear, Esther made her decision. Determined, Esther sent her reply. She would go before the king, but first she asked Mordecai and all the Jews in Shushan to fast and pray for 3 days. If I perish, she said. Those words changed everything. There are moments in life where staying silent feels safer, and doing what's right feels terrifying. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to move forward even while afraid. Faith calls us to stand firm, even when the outcome is uncertain. Esther could have protected herself. Instead, she chose to stand for others. And that's the challenge for us too, when you face your own for such a time as this moment, because somewhere in our lives, there's a moment waiting where courage will be required. And when that moment comes, will we step back or step forward?